Hey guys, it's MP. How are you at AI Labs? Hope everything's going well. It's November, drinking my coffee. It's definitely kind of chilly here. Okay, are you interested of taking 2D to 3D? Well, guess what? Marvel.worldlabs.ai is actually a great platform. You can sign up. This is a sponsored video for this portion, but I haven't, you know, done anything with it for a month. I haven't had a chance to play with it, but I have now. And it's kind of cool because if you are a filmmaker and you're just trying to bring everything to life and you need that 3D effect, well, guess what? You can actually download, the image and then put it into like a 3D software and do your thing unless you want to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for sets, but like a movie set, we don't have that. So maybe I might do this in the future, let me know. But I was looking at the 3D motion captured platform. Some of them is actually pretty affordable, but I'm going to share my screen. So this is my screen. Hopefully everything's all good there. All right, so if you go to marvel.worldlabs.ai, this is the home page, okay? And you're gonna come up here and you can actually do text, to actual video, or you can upload the actual video, okay? So then they have the explore section, which I'm in, sorry, technically in this explore section, you have all 3D worlds, stylized realism, interior, exterior, fantasy, and sci-fi. So you can go to each, tabs, and you can actually explore. And it's really neat how it is. So say that you're interested in this or that. I haven't figured out which one I'm interested in yet. Let's go back to this. Okay, you click on that. Give it a few minutes to load. Okay, beautiful, right? On the left hand side, you want to go to your controls. Okay, excuse me. That'll be your right hand side, not left hand side. I'm so dyslexic when it comes to that. And it'll show you different movement. Okay, if you want to move forward, you hit W. Backwards. Okay, go here. Okay, left, all that. So WASD and then the EQ shift and stuff like that. Okay. So say that you were doing your thing and it's kind of cool. I like to play with the mouse, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh my God, this is great. And you continue. And sometimes you go, you can't go too far because it's outside the world. It's okay. On the right hand side, return to origin, click on that. Voila, you're back there. Okay. And if you like this, you can actually record footage, download it, you can share it. This is actually pretty good. So here's all your creation. If you go to the world, okay, I've been playing with it. This one was actually a text, cabin that I want. I was like really interested. And I was like, okay, well, it's not bad, So remember, control here. You can go back, backwards is this way. Should be into the kitchen. I like using my mouse. I don't know why, but I just really like to use it. There's a actual storage right here, You see the kitchen, and then you're like, oh my gosh, how do I, go back? So if you want to go forward, you're going to hit E. You're like, whoa, this is way too much. I'm out of my comfort zone. It's okay. Go back to origin. It's right here. So this is kind of cool. It's very detailed. This is good if you have or trying to get into like remodeling or get into the real estate. This is the type of thing that you need because it's an actual 3D and it's very detailed. Okay, so that's one of the worlds that I create, and we're going to create one together. Okay, the next thing, I uploaded this royal palace. This is from my Daughter of the Blade series. and you know, it actually expand everything because I just had like the front view here, but it, you know, filled in the back, and look at the reflection. Very beautiful, you know? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I can actually download this, you know, put it in a 3D software, and it's going to be amazing. And the next thing I was like, I wanted a crystallized castle, you know, in the ocean. I wasn't very specific about it, but it did give me a blue crystallized. It takes a little bit, you know. You can, there we go, castle in the middle of the ocean. That's what I got realistically. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here. Okay, on top you have 2D input and 3D, and this is just came out like a couple days, 4 days ago. But I am going to upload some pictures. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, upload some pictures. I think with this one. And this is an image of a, what is it? Make me a 3D image of a dark blue atrium. You know, you could be a little bit more elaborate if you want to, but you know, simple prompts. And so it's in the queue. Okay, so it will, once it's done, it's actually generating right there. You can see it. So we're going to go and check out another world. Okay, so let's go into realism. Okay, let's go into this bedroom. This is actually pretty. You can, you know, nice pink up in the ceiling. I mean, it's nicely 3D all done. It's great. Once again, it's kind of cool if you are into, you know, any short film or any type of, if you want to make a movie or a series, you know, download here. You know, you can take a screenshot if you want to. There is a paid plan on this. Once again, I am, you know, part of a what's called sponsor. So I've been using a lot of credits. Say that I want to upgrade. Say I want to upgrade, right? Let's go to this. So they do have, you know, a free plan, which is 7,000 credits. 7,000 is actually pretty good. Okay. And then they have a standard 20. They have a special one for pro, which is $1 a month, but then it was originally 35. Okay. And then the max is 95. 40,000 credits for $1 for just, you know, limited time. That's actually not bad. You can do some serious movies, short films. So that's actually pretty good. Okay. So let's see. All right. It's still generating. So we can go back here and let's see in the exterior, you know, what do we want to see? All right, this is an exterior of a house. There's a pool. Once again, it does take a little bit to load. You can go here, try to use this, but you know, I'm like a mouse person, so I just use my mouse constantly. Look at that. You can go up there. These plants are amazing, by the way. And you know, you want to go forward, you want to go backwards. It's kind of cool, you know? But yeah, this is nice. This is actually, you know, a good idea. If you're interested of, you know, remodeling your backyard, you know, this will be very, very good. Remember, come back and it rolls back there. So in my opinion, you know, you can actually play with this and you can see like different worlds. You can create different worlds. Also, you can join the Discord. I've joined the Discord, and there's some amazing new things and videos that everybody has created. All right, I like that tub. So yeah, once again, you know, come in here. Sometimes just to let you know, there is like world where, you know, there's like an extra room, you know. Once again, come here. Okay. Use a WASD, EQ, or shift, okay? And then when you get lost, go back to, you know, origin right here. So It's still generating. Okay, let's see. You have, I haven't used their studio, but I do want to explore stylize real quick. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Let's go back to a world. Say that, okay, like this world here. Okay. There's a preset if you want to do, there's a preset here. It's just a different art styles. You know, you can click on it, you know, you can generate it, and it's in the queue now. You can actually do like I think it was called rolls of marble, and you can change different stuff in here, which we're not going to go and do that. So I have two. Yeah. All right. So this is still generating. I did play with this earlier. You know, I get like, you know, a certain amount of credits each month. And depending, they've upgraded this. Depending on your image, sometimes, you know, you gotta be careful with, you know, the pixel. If it's like too grainy, your image is gonna look horrible. Okay, but I think they have fixed that problem. And okay, my image. Okay, so once the actual world, this is my grand atrium with the glowing pillar. Let's go into this. Okay, let it load. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, once again, let's do this. All right, let's W for forward if you want to go forward. A is for, you know, moving left. My S is going backwards. Okay, gone too far. I'm like, oh my God, I'm out of my world. We go over here. Voila. And then D to go to my right. E, I want to go up, 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 up. Okay, and then if you want Q, I want to, you know, everyone just move a little faster. I'm like, oh, wow. So once you come, obviously, once you come out of the world, it's very interesting because it's just darkness, you know? But sometimes it's kind of cool because you're seeing like the whole 3D, you know, from like a different eye view. But this right here looks really good. I'm playing with my mouse, by the way. And you can do like a, you know, 360, everything up, down. Look at that. That's a beautiful shot. So you can, you know, download this or take a picture. It just depends on your, you know, plan. Stick it into, you know, one of the 3D model, and you can generate different scenes, you know. I saw one of my great creator, he actually, you know, used a 3D model motion caption, and he actually imported a great character. But here's the point, and this is his word, not mine. Make sure that your character is like do a 360 turnaround. That's going to help, definitely, to help get, you know, capture all the shot. So that is marvel.worldlabs.ai. Maybe I'll continue to play with it. We'll see. But right now we have too much projects going on. But I'm going to talk about Suno because everybody's talking about Suno. I want to give you some tips. I'm going to actually share my screen again. So if you notice, have you seen the popping up everywhere? Okay. So this is a new creator that I follow. Okay. But this is basically an instrumental fantasy medieval music. I'm going to play a little of it, but it's very beautiful. Okay. It's very relaxing. So if you want to make some money, you can create this. This is all generated from AI, and so is the actual music. Okay. So this came out, let me stop. Came out September 21st. Look at that view. Isn't that crazy? All right. Next one, if you like Celtic music, okay, here is another one. This one I'm just going to, let's see, follow. Came out 2 months ago, 338. So let's play some of this. And you can create images, you know, like obviously still images, you know, from the free platform that I have been teaching y'all. and then create this into the music. But this type of music, depending on what it is, if you're into Celtic, which I am, okay, you can actually create and start building your followers, okay? But one of my favorite, they also have Christian too, but one of my favorite is this one. So this is an epic workout music, and it's instrumental. So epic of Japanese warrior music. Came out 2 months ago. Keep in mind, he only has 3,000 subscribers, but he's at 19,000 views, okay? This is all AI generated. I forgot to tell you, on the other ones, you can loop it or you can create more music. And when you edit, you can have like 6 minutes, you can have 30 minutes, you can have an hour. It's just depends on, what you want, okay? This one right here is 6 minutes and 39 seconds. This one here is an hour and 13, and this one is 2 hours, okay? I used to do like 2 hours, but I'm super busy now. So I'm going to play this. You can work out in this. It's all instrumental, and I'm going to show you, how to basically make money off of it. And majority of them, let me skip. This is very beautiful. I love this. There's also a, you can use vocals if you want to, but that's going to be part 2. I'm just going to show you how to do instrumental music on Suno, right? You're going to need ChatGPT, and you're going to need Suno. So go to Suno. It's free to sign up. Okay. So that'll be suno.com. Okay. It's going to have, once you sign up, this is on the left-hand side. It's going to be your home, create, your studio, your library. Okay. You can do hooks, search. You can explore lots of beautiful music on here. Okay. So that's one platform that you're going to need. And the next one, I have to tell you, I'm also sponsored with FlexClip.com. It's also a free platform. And when you come here, it's actual home. You're going to actually go to home, because it is home. And you're going to go to template, okay? Because this is where you're going to do your edits. And it's like one of the best things. But we're going to go back to ChatGPT or CT. I had to revise a prompt for you all, okay? I'll give it an example. I'm also going to make sure that I put it on our community on Facebook, so don't forget to join, okay? That's MP AI Labs. Now, a lot of people don't know how to prompt Suno. That's why I had to revise it for y'all. But I made a template, okay? So depending on what mood or what genre you want, you can just plug this in and it's not going to mess up, okay? So here is the prompt. I want an AI instrumental song on Suno. Create a track that feels like something you'll hear in, and then in parentheses, it says, and like you have to insert, an artist name. It can be, Crash Landing. It can be like your favorite artist or show. Okay. It can be like anime. Like I would put Solo Leveling. You know what I mean? Anything like that. This is an actual template. Okay. The next one is I want it to capture the vibe of, is where you're going to insert the era, the year, time period. Do you want to be, Japanese, Thai, Korean, you name it, medieval, you want to Celtic, you name it. What era do you want? You want 1990s, cyberpunk, go for it. This is where you're going to actually put that in. So there's 2 space. You want to do like the show and the artist name and the era, the year, and the period, because you have to tell Suno, which is an AI, a very smart AI, what is it that, Suno's going to create, okay? The next thing is make it instrumental only. No lyrics, no vocals, just atmospheric, emotional music. I swear to God, these freaking braces make me feel goofy. I cannot wait to get it off. Anywho, also, I would add, and I may revise this prompt, no auto-tune, okay? Because we don't want no auto-tune, okay? Once again, I will put this on my Facebook community, so you don't need to worry. Just join there. It's free, okay? So that's the actual prompt. I gave you some examples of the prompt, okay? This one is like a K-drama emotional scene. Make an AI instrument and track in Suno that sounds like a background song from a Korean drama like Crash Landing of You. Give it an emotional vibe and early, 2010 romantic OST music. Soft piano, gentle strings, warm atmosphere, instrumental only, no vocals. Okay? Second example is an anime battle energy. But I want you to understand it's the same prompt. Okay? You just need to change whatever it is that you want to hear. Okay? I want an AI instrumental song similar to what you'll hear in Attack on Titan or Demon Slayer. Give it an intense, epic orchestra 2015 anime battle vibe with pounding drums and dramatic strings, no lyrics. Make it fully instrumental. So this is good because you know your genre. You want a bass a certain way, you want the guitar a different way, you want either K-pop, T-pop, C-pop, whatever vibe you want, okay? You have to tell Suno that. And the last one is like a vintage or retro wave, okay? This is kind of cool because I'm really into like the 1987, early 1990 type of vibe right now because I just created like a new anime. But created an instrumental track inspired by like The Weeknd's Dawn FB, but in the 1987, retro synthwave style. Use warm sync pads, neon vibe, steady streaming beat, instrumental only, no singing or vocals. You always have to tell that because if not, Suno's just going to stick stuff in there, okay? And the last one, this is the lo-fi chill study track. This is kind of cool because if you are into any lo-fi chill, lots of people are making serious money about that, okay? Here is an example. Generate a lo-fi instrumental track like something like Lo-Fi Girl, which I love that channel. I want a late night 2000 study session vibe. Soft drums, cozy warmth, vinyl crackle. Keep it 100% instrumental, no voice. Remember, no voice, no vocals, no lyrics. Very important, okay? So once again, I did give you like a main prompt for this, and you just insert where it says insert here and insert there. Insert whatever you want, and you can add, deep drums or distance drums. It depends on exactly what era you're going to do. Okay, so we're going to do let's copy and paste this. Come down here, go to chat, CT. I'm just going to call CT. I don't have time to use the acronyms. Okay. For me, it's going to be different because, CT knows exactly what I want. So in here, okay, I want to do, let's do solo leveling, okay? is going to be 2004 or 2025. So once you change that, I mean, I can add, you know, it's going to, I want, you know what? Make this a fast-paced intro. So it's going to give me a revised prompt for Suno, okay? So we're going to copy this. We're going to come to Suno here. We're going to come to the left-hand side where it says create, okay? Here you have simple and custom, right? We want simple. Custom is like more of the lyrics and, you know, you don't want that part. Song description. You can actually just paste exactly what, you know, CT has given to you. Now you can add audio, lyrics, but we don't want that. Remember, we want instrumental. You're going to click on that. Okay. Now, if you want to add a little bit more changes, you're like, oh, you know what? I feel a little more, you know, punk, indie, whatever. You can actually, you know, scroll and check out more stuff here. You can add rap, but you don't want to add rap because remember it's instrumental, but you can do like different vibes here. Okay. So you want to do wave. If you want to, you can add that. You want to do a little bit more jazz fusion, you know, you want to do a Japanese hardcore, you know, guitar distortion, all that. So you can just click on the plus button. I don't want to do that. So what you're going to do is come on here and just the big orange and hit create. And of course there's security. So go through the security, make sure. And then what it's going to do is going to create you two different, you know, versions. Okay. So we're going to come back. Let me get rid of this. All right, come back here and we're going to ask CT. Now I want an image. All right. Give me a image of this vibe. Or if you know exactly what image you want, just tell, you know, CT or ChatGPT to give you that image. Or I should use the prompt me an image for this vibe. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So it's going to prompt me this image, and you're going to use this, and what you're going to do is you're going to take it to an image generator. You can use Pixlumen, it's free. You can use LM Arena, it's free. You can use, I think it's Veer, it's free. You know, it's just, you know, just try to use that. You can use Leonardo. So let's see if we can use Leonardo, because remember, go to Leonardo AI, hit start. You get 150 credits, you know, come to image. I'm going to go back here, copy my paste, you know, my prompt, go back to Leonardo, come up here, paste that prompt. It's going to use 34 credits, not a problem because I have 150. And all you do is just hit generate. I want to see what I get here. And if I don't like this, I'll move on to like the next free one. That one is not bad. All right. So what I'm going to do is go to LM Arena. It's also free and you can constantly use it. Okay. So when you come here, you have to click on generate image. Okay. And then just paste your prompt here. And it's also going to give you two. Okay. It's going to take a little bit. So not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. But now we're going to go back to Suno while our image, generator is working its thing. So if you notice, it's not spinning anymore. All right. So the first one, it's 3:21. And the second was 3 minutes and 36 seconds. It, gave the actual title, okay? And it also gave the description below. It's a little, I'm in the dark mode apparently, but it's an emotional, fast-paced orchestra. So you can read the whole thing. That's the actual description of the song, okay? So let's do the first one for 3 minutes and 21. Not bad. I can see, I use this, What I usually do is if you like the song, just stop it. Nice piano. Like that, okay? Now let's see the second one for 3 and 36. 3 minutes. I like this better. This has like more feeling. This is the solo leveling energy I want. It's high energy. It's going to be a battle scene coming up, Very fast paced like I want. Love it. All right. So usually this is my preference. If I like it, do a thumbs up. If I don't, I like this one, but I'm not going to use it. You can do thumbs down. You can actually publish it if you want to. Oh, I forgot to tell you. When you click on it, it's going to play down here. Okay. So your song that you click on that you want to hear is going to play on here. You can skip if you want to, no problem. Start from the beginning. And then I forgot to tell you, this is the volume. And say that you want to download. You click on, like the 3 here. You're going to hit download and you're going to click the MP3 audio. Okay. So we're going to download this. And it's right here. So I'll just bring it over here. So now we have our song. Now let's go back and get our image. Okay. This one is better. Okay. So, this one is good. So this one is better than, Leonardo. I know lately Leonardo is just not working for me. So I might, use this. Or I'm going to try one more. And we're going to go to here. Is it Veer? You can come image to text. It's free. Okay. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. So let's see how this works. And then we're going to figure out which, image generator is the best. So far, LM Arena. I kind of like that. By the way, they have a Discord and you can actually generate free images on there. I just don't use their Discord. It's like going to the grid, you can get lost. So, okay. This actually almost gave, the same type of feel as Leonardo, which is still not bad. This is not bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this. Good thing with LM Arena is trying to learn and get better. So over here, is the left better? Is it tie? Both are bad, or the right is better. So I'm going to say the right is better. You come down here and you just download that. Okay. In a scene, if you want more, you can ask, LM Arena to, kind of change up. You're like, add more lighting or change the position of this particular, image here. And it will do that. It's actually pretty good. Okay. But I like this. And this is just for, for you all. but you can keep creating image on this platform for free. Non-sponsored, just let you know, okay? Why are you going to pay for an image generator if this does pretty well? That's why I like to go to 2 or 3 or even sometimes 4 different platform, just to make sure, it's, the image is exactly what's in my head. Okay. So now I'm going to keep this just in case that, I might play with it, but we'll see. All right. Now you need it to turn it into a video. Okay. There's a couple of video platforms that I like, non-sponsored. Okay. You can actually go to FlexClip. Okay. And you can change to video. Doesn't do that well. So I don't recommend it. I recommend this platform because it has the actual template that you can, edit. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to use like one of my favorite, and that is Hailuo AI. They do have a free, I guess, a subscription, but I pay. Okay. So I have 950 credits. Okay. So you can go to, I don't even know how to say, is it Hailuo AI? It's HAILUOAI.video. Okay, it's going to look like this. Now, you can do text to video here if you want to, but we're not going to do that because I have an image. So we're going to go to the left-hand side. We're going to go hit video. And this right here is amazing because technically now you want image to video. Remember that, okay? Because you can have like a start image and then an ending image and then put them together, which is great. A lot of the platforms are doing that. So we're just gonna, drag and drop here, okay? And now the image is here, is there. You're going to have to tell exactly what you want this image to do, okay? I like to know exactly, and I have an exactly image of what I want this video to do. So I'm going to take this image, drop it into, CT, and I'm going to say, I need a video. I'm going to prompt it. I need a video prompt. Spell for this image on, and you have to tell what platform, remember? So it's going to be Hailuo AI. Lately it's been hallucinating, so I'm going to say keep it simple, and keep it simple. So most likely it's probably looking or analyzing the picture, and it's going to create me a prompt. Okay, simple and accurate. So there's going to be a dark cinematic fantasy scene, a powerful, shadow warrior, stands in the center of a blue energy around him. Floating rocks, glowing ruin, and fast-paced light streaks create a light speed into the vibe. So camera slowly pushes inward. The warrior as an energy intense, dramatic lighting, swirling debris, epic solo leveling style atmosphere. So it knows exactly what I want, okay? So it's also going to ask me if I want a fast camera action. I don't want all that yet. So copy, paste here. The good thing about this platform, I forgot to tell you, if you know exactly what you want, okay, you don't have to go to CT. You can just type it, and then you have different camera angles here, okay? This is why I love this, but CT has already given me everything. All I have to do is going to take 25 credits or 25 shells. I don't even know what it is. It's 25 something. And it's going to be 6 seconds. I can change it if I want to. I can do, 1080 resolution for seconds if I want to, and it's going to cost more. So I'm going to drop it down, okay, because I have a lot of projects going on, and just click on that to create. So it's going to, it's optimizing right now. Sometimes be careful because I forget because I have like so much going on. I'm like, oh, did I generate this? And I'm like, oh, which scene is this? And then try not to hit this too much, just, wait patiently. So while this is generating, okay, we're going to come to FlexClip. Once again, it is a sponsor video, but it's still free for y'all, okay? So sign up is really great. So you want to create a YouTube, okay, or whatever, Instagram Reel, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff, okay? Just pick a social media platform, and say I want a YouTube, all right? I just want to figure out what vibe I'm going to go to, okay? If you want, and this is one page. The cool thing is like you can customize everything. I think I'm just gonna do a trailer for y'all. It's still in a YouTube form, okay? I've used this before. I've used that before. That's actually pretty good. Nope. I'm gonna go back to YouTube to the one page. All right. So when you click on this, it's always just going to play. You're going to pick, you're going to do the 16 by 9, 9 by 12, 1 by 1, or, once you figure out which platform you're going to do, we're going to do YouTube. Remember, it's always 16 by 9, always 16 by 9. Hit the orange button, and you customize. This is where it's going to import the media, okay? Now you're here. You're going to import. You can actually, just drag and drop, your video or your picture here. Okay. And then you can use their AI tool. You can do your text. You're going to do, you can do subtitles. There's, pre videos that's uploaded, images that's on here, audio. Be careful with audio because you're doing it anyways. I got flagged. I'm using like somebody's audio and I could not upload my video. And then elements. This is almost basically like this is similar to Canva, okay? But it's a little bit better. Now, since I'm going to use this template, okay? If you notice, this is your actual timeline, okay? If you don't know how to edit, this is how it's going to look. You don't need all this, okay? Just hit delete because you're going to import your own music, okay? What I like about this is if you don't have or don't know how to make music, which you should, because you're watching this tutorial, you can come on here and look at which template you want, change a few things, call it a day, okay? So I'm going to delete this because I'm going to add my own. This is how you add. See this sign, the plus sign? That's how you add stuff, okay? And you can actually delete that. I'm going to show you everything. So let's go back to here and see how this is working out. That is perfect. Look at that. That's amazing. Okay. Now I have a choice. Okay. If you're on a free plan, you're probably going to have the watermark, but I have a choice of, downloading it without. So you come here and I'm obviously don't want the watermark. It's actually right here. Okay. So I'm going to go back to here, go to media. Okay. I'm going to upload my drag and drop. I'm going to upload this. I'm also, just for today, you can do tons of different videos, for your song. But I'm going to actually put a picture. And you see that all the time where some, artist or creator will, start with, a video and then the rest is just all still. So yeah. And then I am going to, I downloaded my music, so we're going to drag and drop that, okay? So everything, remember, goes to media, okay? So you can technically just, click on your music here. See this orange button right here? It's going to add to this. And remember, this is 3 minutes, okay? So that means you're going to need 3 minutes of, either video or still pictures, okay? So, which one is okay. Here is kind of cool. You can either do it this way, drag or drop if you want to, or you can come on here and just hit the orange button, okay? And just add it. If you do that, hold on, let me see. There we go. It takes a little bit and it's going to, there we go, render. And just to make sure this is the actual video you want. Very beautiful, okay? When you, just let it FYI, when you actually hit the orange button, okay, I'll give you another one. Instead of actually dragging and dropping, the video is going to, feel a little bit different. So you want to do drag and drop and you want everything on here, right? You want this right here. And then you can go to, say you want to go to elements and you can put different types of, artwork here. Or you can go to images, and add different pictures here, okay? Just be very creative. Say that you want to use an element, right? Well, what's an element? Say you're looking for, lightning bolts or different types of things here. Just say if you want, like dark matter or any weird, things like this, you can actually just drag and drop. And you can create all the surrounding that's going to surround this actual video, okay? So that's the difference of, hitting the button, the orange button, or just dragging and dropping, okay? So I'm going to delete that, add that. Now I wanted to add the actual picture, okay? If you add the picture, it's going to be a still picture. The good thing is you still can have motion for this picture. If you notice, it adds the actual picture here on top. Click on inside motion, okay? You just don't want the picture to actually just, stay still unless you want to, but I say you don't want to do that. You can have none, you can zoom in, have it zoom in. You can zoom out, you can have it move, to the top, you move it to the bottom, to the left, to the right, it's an inside motion. So say you just want it to, zoom in and out. So let's look at this and we'll come back to the transition, okay? See, your video is still moving, which is great. That's inside motion. All right, now let's talk about transition because transition is important because you want your whole video to be seamless, okay? So we're going to click on here. You have different types of transitions, okay? And I did a whole video regarding how to use FlexClip, okay? So you can have it slide, you can have it stack, you can have it zoom in, you can just, wipe. You just figure out, you want to do a rotation. Rotation would be good. See, it actually shows you how the transition is going to be. If you don't want that, you can do the duration. You can, you have different effects. You can just keep going on. So that's what I like about this platform. Okay. I'm telling you, it's very good. Let's see the transition in here. And then my thing should, okay. It's beautiful. The next thing you're like, can you extend this out? Actually, you can. Oh, okay. So another thing that you can do instead of just hitting scenes, you can actually extend it out, if you want to. Or you can add a different picture and stuff like that. Excuse me. And you can continue to stand out like for, if I was me, I was going to have like 3 or 4 different videos. Okay. So, but if you notice, you're going to have to fill the whole 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Okay. But we're going to play this video because I know I've been talking a lot. And here on the music, I forgot to tell you. Okay. You click on the actual music itself. You can fade in, fade out. If you want to fade in, obviously figure out where you want to fade in, hit the fade button, and can transition this much, which you don't want to do. Obviously you want to fade in like 0.2 seconds, or and at the other side you want to fade out. So you use your fade. You can change the speed. You can trim it if you want to. Okay. So say that this is, the video is like the whole 3 minutes. Okay. So let's play this and you're going to see how well, this is going to work for your actual thing. Okay. Goes pretty fast. Okay. Okay. Then say you're done. Say your whole 3 minute. I'm not going to do the whole thing because I already did how to play. How to figure out all the features for FlexClip. Okay. Once you're done, you come to export. Excuse me. Right up here. You can pick your resolution. Okay. So you want to do this. Okay. Which I highly suggest. Click on that. Excuse me. It's going to render, which is kind of cool, but obviously you want the whole 3 minutes. And then once it's, done, it's going to show you here, and then you play this right here, and you can download the actual video. You can share it on all the platforms, and you're like, let me just check. I did not include no text or anything like that. Please check out my other video for that. Okay, you can actually check to see how this video is going to look like before you upload. For 17 seconds is actually pretty good. But remember, the song is through the whole 3 minutes, okay? Which is good. You're like, oh, you know what? I don't like something. Hit the edit button. Go in, add your text here. Okay, you got tons of different text. You're like, I forgot, to add, the name, my logo, or whatever. Just click on this, and you can add all your text here. If you don't like this one, just hit the trash button. Okay. So it also have under elements. I think it has yeah, it does. I just see it at the end. You can use your YouTube, Facebook, whatever, all the social media signs and stuff like that. Okay. That is technically how to use Suno. And then you find a image generator, and then you bring it over to an actual video. Create that, then you come back and you put everything all together. Okay. So you can create the 6 minutes, hour, 2 hour long videos, and you can actually start making money. Okay. But I wanted to show how to use Suno, the instrumental part of it. Okay. Once again, you go to CT, ask CT, for the actual template, which I will put on our Facebook, community, and then you just fill in the blank. Okay. Once you fill in the blank, come to Suno, do your thing, let it run, then figure out, what LLM or image generator you're going to use. Once again, I use LM Arena, along with this one, and then also Leonardo. Figure out what is the best. Take it to, a video generator, and then go into, any editing tool. FlexClip would probably be the one because I'm trying to give y'all free stuff. Okay. If y'all want to pay for other stuff, you can, it's up to you. But remember, you're just beginning. So this is how you can technically make money with Suno, and how to create all the stuff that you need to do to start building your brand or your YouTube or your Instagram or even Facebook, whatever social media platform. Okay. Remember, stay kind, hydrate. Don't forget to follow me on, this channel along with our Facebook community, MP AI Labs. Other than that, I'll talk to you later. Bye.